Good morning children. Today I want to explain find the difference from worksheet number 7, chapter 7, class 3. Find the difference. Find the difference. Rupees 70.95 minus rupees 20.75. We separate the amounts of money. We separate amounts of money in the same way as we do with the numbers. We can separate amounts of money in the same way as we do with the numbers. See children, how to do the separate. 5 minus 5 is 0. 9 minus 7 is how much children? 2. The dot remains in the same column in subtraction also. Then 0 minus 0 is 0. 7 minus 2 is how much children? 5. And we have to write the symbol rupees. So what is the answer we got? Rupees 50.20. After subtracting the amounts of money, what is the answer we got children? Rupees 50.20. B sum. Find the difference. Rupees 5.33 minus rupees 2.81. We separate amounts of money in the same way as we do with numbers. Is it clear children? We separate amounts of money in the same way as we do with numbers. Let us do the subtraction. 3 minus 1 is how much children? 2. We cannot separate 8 from 3. So what should we have to borrow from 5? If we borrow from 5 means this 5 becomes 4 and this 3 becomes 13. 10 plus 3 is how much children? 13. 13 minus 8 is how much children? 5. The dot remains in the same column in the subtraction also. Next. 4 minus 2 is how much children? 2. Then you write the symbol rupees. After subtracting amounts of money, what is the final answer we got children? Rupees 2.52. Rupees 2.52. C sum. Rupees 25.70 minus rupees 16.85. We have to do subtraction. We can separate in the same way as we do with the numbers children. We cannot separate 5 from 0. So what should do? From 7 we have to borrow. From 7 we have to borrow. If we borrow from 7, this 0 becomes 10. If we borrow from 7, this 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is how much children? 5. Here 6 will be remain now. So what should do? We cannot separate 8 from 6. So what should do? We have to borrow from 5. This 6 becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is how much children? 8. This dot remains in the same column. Next, we cannot separate 6 from 4. From 2 we have to borrow. This 4 becomes 14. 14 minus 6 is how much children? 8. This 2 becomes how much? 1. Why it becomes 1? Tell me children. From 2 we borrow 1 here. So this 2 becomes 1. 1 minus 1 is how much children? 0. We have to write the rupee symbol here. So what is the final answer we got? Rupees 8.85. Rupees 8.85. Worksheet number 7 only. Second question. Arrange in columns and subtract. Arrange in columns and subtract. A sum. Rupees 45.31 from rupees 80.79. What is the question children? Rupees 45.31 from rupees 80.79. What should do? We have to arrange these two amounts of money in columns and then do subtraction. Arrange the numbers. First we have to arrange this number rupees 80.79 minus rupees this number 45.31. Next do the subtraction. We'll do in the same way or we'll do the subtraction with the numbers. See children. 9 minus 1 is how much children? 8. 7 minus 3 is how much children? 4. This dot remains in the same column. Next, we cannot separate 5 from 0. So what should do? From 8 we have to borrow. If we borrow from 8, this 8 becomes 7 and this 0 becomes 10. This 8 how much it becomes? It becomes 7. This 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is how much children? 5. Next, 7 minus 4 is how much children? 3. Then you write the rupee symbol here. So after subtracting these amounts of money, What is the final answer we got, children? Rupees 35.48. Rupees 35.48. D sum. 55 pies from rupees 13. 55 pies from rupees 13. What should do? We have to arrange these two amounts in columns and subtract it. Let us arrange these numbers. First we have to arrange this rupees 13. Rupees 13.00. Rupees 13.00. Next we have to arrange 55 pies. Rupees, I will arrange this 55 pies 0.55. 0.55. Next we do the subtraction. See children, we separate amounts of money in the same way as we do with the numbers, no children, already I told. See children, we cannot separate 5 from 0. So from next number here, from here we have to borrow it. Here also we have 0. So from where we have to borrow? From 3. If we borrow from 3, this 3 becomes 2. This 0 becomes 10. From 10 we have to borrow 1 here, no. This 0 becomes 10. This 10 how much it becomes? 9. Is it clear children? From 3 we are borrowing. This 3 becomes 2. This 0 becomes 10. From 10 we have to borrow 1 here, no children. This 10 becomes 9 and this 0 becomes 10. Now we can do the subtraction. 10 minus 5 is how much children? 5. 9 minus 5 is how much children? 4. Then dot remains in the same column. Next 2 minus 0 is how much children? 2. And this 1 we have to drop here. Then rupee symbol. So after subtracting these amounts of money, what is the final answer we got? Rupees 12.45. Rupees 12.45. Here is an assignment work for you children. Based on the video, you have to do D, E, F sums. In the video, I explain A, B, C sums, no children. You have to do find the difference D, E, F sums. If textbook is there means you do in the textbook only. Otherwise, copy these 3 sums in your notebook and do children. You have to do in the same way as we do the separate the numbers. Second sum, arrange in columns and separate. In the video explain A, D sums. You have to do as assignment work B and C sums. In the video explain A sum and D sum, no children. You have to do B and C sums. So totally how many sums you have to do? From first question you have to do D, E, F, and from second question you have to do B, C. So total 5 sums you have to do children. That is the homework for you children. Do it. Hope you understand today's video children. Thank you. Have a nice day.